Welcome back. We're talking trading bots. We are going to talk about the Peak bot today. I'm going to show you the reviews. It has been about 2 months since I've reviewed this. I apologize. It's just gotten super busy schedule in May and June for me. And so I'm going to try and get caught up and get going back on my at least weekly videos for July. Probably going to have more front loaded this month, all the different bots that I'm reviewing. And then come mid-July, I do have some new ones. I will start showing the demos on that. And then hopefully we'll switch that to live money maybe in August. As I have been demoing it for a few months, I'm getting pretty comfortable with it, but we'll see how it goes. So do me a favor. I always wait till the end to say this, but do me a favor. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. It does help the YouTube algorithms. And if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe to my channel. I actually have the 1,000 subscribers, but I would like to get more. It helps recommend this to people and bring them to the channel. And hopefully we can all earn money together with this. And also, I would like to try and monetize this because one of my goals, I'm about 2 years in. It took me about 2 years to get to the 1,000 subscribers, but I would like to get enough of the watch hours to monetize this and actually show people who want to make money on YouTube how much it truly does pay. And that was truly organic growth. I didn't pay for any subscription advertising or use any services to try and get more subscribers. So also, if you watch this to the end, I am going to discuss not only the results, but the reasons I do or do not recommend PeakBot and some of the things that they've changed. So watch the end and you'll get to see that as well. So let's jump in and show you the accounts and what it's doing. All right, so what you'll see here is they now want you to upgrade. That's fine. I mean, they're all about making their money. I get that. I am running an automated portfolio on the trend spread. Currently, I'm running Walmart, Verizon, and Amazon. So that's what I'm running. The setup on these is not hard. You simply can go into the watch list, pick one on there. You go to add a new stock, and you go to trend spread, and then the maximum number of spreads for this ticker is one. And so you can trade one contract on whatever it is you want to trade. So I'm doing Walmart, Verizon, and Amazon, relatively low risk. And let's jump into the Tradier account. I don't know if you remember, I did not grab screenshots from my old videos. About 3 months ago, I was running the Iron Condor. It was losing. It was down 3 months ago to 47.95. So as of now, and I've been running this for a while, but we did lose. Total value is $5,245.50. So the profit from my initial $5,000 investment is $245 basically. So that's going to be what, 4.5% if my math is right there, just under 5%. Let me just do that on the calculator. So 4.9% in about 6 months. However, if we remember, it was down to 47.95. So since I've switched to the trend spread 3 months ago, so I've run that for 3 full months, it's made approximately $450, which is, if I can do my math right, is 9%. So it's banging out about 3% a month on this. And I'm not maximizing my exposure on this because I'm not using 100% of my account for trading every week. I'm really only using 1,000 of the 5,000 in the account. That's 1,000 risk on the trade every week. So I'm only using about 20% of my account. So theoretically, I should be able to maximize this or make more money. Now, here's where I'm going to jump into the issues. Let's say I wanted to add a new Iron Condor. So we'll go to the PB Iron Condor and let's try and add 5 spies. Let's just try and add 5 QQQs. Okay, we can do, it lets us do one. It'll let us do three. It won't let us do five. Will it let us do four? It won't let us do four. It only lets us do three. Now, why is that an issue? So this is, and I apologize, this may be a little blurry, but this is a screenshot of a video of a screenshot of my setup. And what does this say? It says maximum number of condors for this tier is 5 per ticker. Well, now I'm only allowed 3. I paid a year in advance, and in my opinion, I should not be reduced in what I get on a monthly basis. It is a monthly subscription, but I paid a year in advance. Now, what they've done, they've changed it from Iron Condor to PB Iron Condor. So they've slightly changed what it is I'm getting, but I only get 3 per month instead of 5. So they have now basically reduced what I'm allowed to do. Now that I've found 3 stocks that are working, I don't want to pick 5 more stocks. I want to pick the same one. And so my issue is that this is the start to automation. We go back, trend spread, maximum number of spreads for this tier is 1 per ticker. Now, I'll be honest, I don't remember of this. Oh, and you have $600 left of your overall budget of $1,000 for this tier. So I don't remember that when I signed up for this, A. And oh, and actually, I'm only using 400 of $1,000. So you max is $1,000 on this tier. I don't remember that when I signed up. It may or may not have been. I do remember that I was allowed more than one contract per ticker on this, but I didn't screenshot it. And I would have to go back and try and find it in some of my raw footage. And I really didn't want to run back through hundreds of raw footage. I know the Iron Condor went from 5 to 3. So my issue is that they're changing the standards on me in the middle of my 1 year contract because I paid for a 1 year contract. So while it's making me money, I feel like they're reducing their services throughout the year and I'm not getting what I paid for the year. So because of that, I never recommend a company that willy-nilly changes the rules on me, and I think it's unfair. I don't care what it is. If I paid for a year, it should stay the same for the year. You want to change it down the road? Cool, I get it. Is it in their fine print that they can change it, that they can cancel you, that they can refuse services if they want? I'm sure it is. I'm not going to waste my time reading it because any good lawyer is going to stick that in the fine print. But the reality is, when I pay for something for a year, I expect it to last. So overall, yes, the Peakbot is working. Overall, do I have a referral down there link? Sure. And if you're going to sign up for this, please use my referral link. It's literally the referral links are the only way I make money making these videos, or if obviously if it works. But the reality is that I don't recommend this because I don't like the fact that the company has reduced the services that I paid for upfront for a year. So my bottom line is, yes, I found something that works, but now that I found that it works, I want to kick that up and I shouldn't have to pay for that because that wasn't the agreement at the beginning. So yeah, 9% in 3 months is great. I'm not going to complain about that. I'd like to push for about 4% a month. That's always kind of my target on high risk, high return or medium risk, high return, hit that 40, 50% a year. But overall, I'm disappointed in the service, not the product. Product works, don't like the way the company handled it. So I don't know if there's other things out there. I haven't tested like Options Alpha or some of the other ones. I'm sure there's other things out there that can do this, but overall, I think that yeah, like the product, don't necessarily like the service, and that's the end of it. So do me a favor, if you like what you see, click the like, click the subscribe, and I will be reviewing more videos. I'm going to run this. I paid for a year. I'll run it out for a year. Hopefully now that we found something that works, it stays on this trend and stays hitting that 2, 3, 4% a month for me. And just keep watching the results. I'm going to try and put these out every month. So if you have any questions or comments, throw them in down below. And let me know what you think about this, or if there's another service that you like, do for sure. Drop a comment down below and I will check it out. Until next time, let's all stay healthy. Let's all, make money, and let's all be safe out there.